I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. The last time I was here was just over a year ago, and it was the first time that I had committed to playing in a stand-up club, where I was going to come and do 6 shows, which is standard for a comedian, at an actual comedy club. And I was terrified because I had never done that before. I had never gone to a comedy club, performed at a comedy club before. I'd done rock clubs and theaters, and I'd done appearances at comedy clubs here and there over the years, but never like committed to a full weekend of them. And it just, for some reason, it just filled me with dread. I'd grown up as a comedian. I mean, first of all, I haven't been doing stand up that long, and I was afraid to do stand up for years. And then when I started doing it, I thought, well, I can never do stand up comedy clubs because nobody there will like me or get me. It's got to be like an alternative room. It's got to be something where it's okay that I'm not just doing joke, 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 joke. So I went to Louisville, and Thursday night was not that well attended. At best half full. Friday early, maybe a little bit better. Friday late, maybe, the same. But what I remember specifically a year ago was how bad I was. I was just bad. I mean, like, I had no confidence, and I was intimidated by the room, and I was intimidated by the audience. And, I called my wife on Friday, or maybe even Saturday morning, and I said, I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm doing a really bad job, and it really scared me because I was trying to commit to something, which is doing stand up in these new kinds of rooms, because I really wanted to see if I could make just people laugh who weren't necessarily fans of mine, but it were just people, uh, you know, out on the town looking for fun. And you know, I didn't know what to do. I was in a dither. And that Saturday, I don't know, I worked really hard and sort of reconfigured my act and put new things in and took old things out, and then that night things started to click a little bit better for me. Uh, and really all that changed was just a kind of confidence that maybe I was just faking, I don't know, but a kind of energy that I was giving out. And then now it's a year later, and I've just done my special, and I'm starting all over again because I'm trying to kill all those old jokes. And again, it's absolutely terrifying. And I just did my first show here, Thursday night show, and it went okay. It went pretty well. In the crowd, there was a bigger crowd, and they were a better crowd, and um, I don't know. It caused me to reflect a little bit just on my growth over the last year, and feeling pretty good about it. Um, it's good to see a kind of measurable achievement that comes from hard work. So I guess I'm feeling pretty happy about that, although still terrified, absolutely terrified. But I like the terror. I like that feeling of being um, of not knowing where the next laugh is going to come from. That's kind of a fun thing for a comedian. Uh, when it goes well, when it doesn't, it's there's nothing worse. Um, Hello to everybody, and I too miss Steven Weber. I hope he returns shortly. Um, I miss everybody who doesn't post, even including myself when I don't. I know not that I miss myself, but I feel bad when I don't. So, good night. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.